Good morning. Welcome to Coffee, Tea, and Theology. I'm Father Pat, your host, and this is Gabby, my faithful assistant. Wednesday, November 11th, was Veterans Day, a day that we honor our heroes who have served in the military, men and women. It also was the feast of Saint Martin of Tours. We honor our saint heroes as well on our church calendar. Now, as it happens, Martin was also a veteran, and his story has special significance. He was a pagan, a military officer. One cold winter night in the midst of a blizzard, he's riding back to his barracks, and he comes across a beggar by the side of the road who has very little clothing, is freezing. Moved with compassion, Martin gets down from his horse. He takes off his great cape, Capa Magna. With his sword, he cuts off the bottom half of it, which then he drapes around the poor beggar. Then Martin goes off on the rest of his journey. That night in his dreams, Jesus came to him. And of course, Martin recognized him as the beggar because he was still wearing that remnant of his great cloak. Jesus spoke to Martin, thanking him for his compassion, his charity, and asking him to become his disciple. Well, Martin becomes a Christian, is ordained a priest, and eventually is made a bishop. Now, the cloak that he shared with this beggar, the Capa Magna, once it is cut in half, it becomes a little cloak or a chapeau-line. And it's from that we get our title chaplain. So those priests who serve in the military bear the title chaplain. And of course, part of the inspiration is Martin caring for the needy. I've always been impressed by the stories of chaplains in the military, having had the privilege to have served in that role. The 4 chaplains aboard the Dorchester, a Catholic priest, John Patrick Washington, 2 Protestant ministers, and a Jewish rabbi, were aboard a troop ship crossing the Atlantic in World War II. The Nazis torpedoed the ship. As it was going down, the chaplains are helping people into the lifeboats. In all cases, they gave away their life vest for those who didn't have any. And the last they were seen was aboard the sinking ship, arm in arm, praying and singing psalms together. A really heroic image. Now, I'm also familiar with the story of Father Emil Capon, an army chaplain in Korea. He became a prisoner of war. Throughout his service there, his efforts were extraordinary. And he was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor for his bravery. But the stories, of course, spoke about his faith as well, and his care for the men in the POW camp. Well, Father Capon now is up for canonization. So just as our country recognizes that exceptional service, the church too, in its saints, recognizes those who go beyond, who make a difference. The Augustine Institute has a program on their website, formed.org, Capone's Men, that reflects upon his story and challenges all men to practice those same virtues, living a life of faith. In the Vietnam War, Marine chaplain Father Capodanno also gave witness both to courage, concern for his troops, many times going out into the battlefield to retrieve and minister to wounded and dying servicemen. He too was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. Later, as people talked about the experience of Father Capodanno in their midst. And there's a delightful book, The Grunt Padre, talking about his service as a Marine and his life and his efforts. Well, of course, now he's up for canonization as well. Veterans Day is a day that we honor those who are heroes. Not all heroes get nominated for a Congressional Medal of Honor. Some lead more quiet, simple lives, but we know they make a difference. So my reflection today is to encourage you. You be a saint by living your life filled with the love of God and the love of one another. God provides the circumstances where, yes, you may be called upon to do something truly heroic, epic, but mostly it'll be in the little things, the witness of how you've lived your life, the quiet, sure faith that inspires others. Well, may the angels protect you, may the devil neglect you, may all mankind respect you, may all the saints in heaven expect you, and may you be in heaven with all your loved ones a long time before the devil knows you're dead. Now, remember, beware of the virus, clean hands, clean souls, take care of yourselves, and take care of one another. And until we meet again, God bless and keep you.